Your car's electrical systems, such as the radio, lights, and starter motor, all rely on a component called an alternator to function properly. If the alternator is damaged or not working correctly, it can lead to a dead battery, electrical problems, or even leave you stranded. To avoid these issues, it's a good idea to know the signs of a failing alternator and how to test it. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you test your car's alternator. 1. Park your car on a flat surface and turn off the engine. Use wool chocks to keep it from moving, put on safety glasses, and open the hood. 2. Locate the alternator, which is usually near the front of the engine. It looks like a metal can with copper wire inside. 3. Check the drive belt that connects the alternator to the engine. It should be tight and not move much when you press it. 4. Listen to the engine for strange noises, like grinding or squeaking. If you hear these noises, it could mean the alternator has a failed bearing and needs to be replaced. 5. To test the alternator, turn off the engine and use a voltage meter to check the battery's voltage. It should read around 12.5 volts. 6. Start the engine and turn on the electrical systems, like the radio and lights. Check the voltage meter again, and it should read between 13.5 and 14.5 volts. If the voltage doesn't change, the alternator may be faulty. 7. When you're finished testing, turn off the car, disconnect the voltage meter, and close the hood. If you're still having issues with your car's electrical systems or battery warning lights, it's best to have a professional mechanic diagnose and fix the problem. By following these simple steps, you can avoid being stuck with a dead battery or other electrical problems while driving.
A water pump is a really important part of a car's cooling system. It's responsible for keeping the engine cool and running smoothly. But sometimes, water pumps can stop working properly, and that can cause serious problems for your car. There are a few different reasons why this might happen, but we'll talk about the most common ones here. The first reason is something called a bad seal. There's a seal between the water pump and the engine block that helps keep everything in place. If this seal isn't working right, coolant can leak out, or air can get in where it shouldn't. This can cause the engine to overheat and even get damaged. Another thing that can cause water pump failure is a loose drive pulley. This is the part of the pump that helps it spin. If it's wobbling or vibrating, it can wear out the bearings and eventually cause the pump to stop working altogether. The third reason is a bad or broken belt. This is the part that connects the water pump to the engine. If the belt isn't working right, the pump won't be able to do its job. Finally, there's something called corrosion. This is when the inside of the pump starts to decay and get damaged. This can happen if the fluid in the cooling system isn't changed regularly, or if the wrong kind of water is used to refill it. So, those are the main reasons why a water pump might stop working. To prevent these things from happening, it's really important to get regular maintenance on your car. This will help catch any problems early, before they turn into bigger issues.